Hello, hey everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from my home here in Wahiawa, Hawaii, and welcome to the Tuesday version of Monday Talk Story. Sorry for not being here yesterday, and mahalo to the my subscribers who reminded me about the missing episode yesterday, and hopefully this will serve as your fix for the week. Anyway, welcome. Today, I'd like to share with you some of the things that I've been recently experiencing. As some of you may know, I offer daily tarot readings Monday through Friday on my Facebook page, Inspired Tarot Readings by me. Okay. And I just received my certificate of completion for the master class and advanced class in tarot, and I posted it on my website. But it's interesting to have another piece of paper to hang on a wall and maybe throw darts at. Okay, so it was really fun. The class, I really enjoyed the class, and I'm still part of the membership forum, and I get on there, read articles on what other people are doing in the world of tarot. So I use tarot in my readings. Prior to using tarot, I just depended on my intuition, and I find the tarot as an extension of my intuition. In fact, I call the tarot cards conversation starters. For me, I have a long history with comic books. That's my favorite book. When I was a kid, I used to get all of the comics and read as much as I could, and I like the pictures. And many times, I just look at the pictures without reading the dialogue, and sometimes I make up my own dialogues based on the pictures. So when I do my tarot spreads and get all my tarot cards out, I look at it and I read it like a comic book because it tells a story. Okay, and that's how I put together a reading for other people. So when I finish with the spread, I say, okay, what story you have to tell me about my client that I'm working with, and that's the way I approach it. And so on this daily reads that I do Monday through Friday, I use a three-card draw, and so I pick three cards that are appropriate for the day, the message for the day, and based on the three cards, I make a reading. Okay, and a couple of my clients been following this from day one when I started doing this, and it's interesting how the cards were coming out and basically telling them about things. And there's a specific client that I was working with in this period of time that I would do cards frequently for her. And this person uh, that I was working with, I kept on drawing cards that talk about moving on, moving forward, and not being afraid to give up what you're doing right now and moving forward. And the story reminds me of Noah. Yeah, because when did God ask Noah to build the ark? He asked him before it started to rain, right? And so God gave Noah over 100 years to build the ark, and so that was after warning that a great flood was going to come. And so Noah diligently spent the time building an ark, putting it together. It took him about 100 years to put it together. And when he finished it, the rains came. Okay, so that's being diligent. After receiving warnings and after receiving promptings that something was going to happen, and he took action and stuff, he was prepared for this particular event. He had an ark when it started raining. Okay, and so, however, some people, me, I'm guilty of that and stuff. Were given responsibilities and warnings from Akua and from Spirit that something has to change. Something in your life has to change. You need to move on. You need to develop the the character in you to give up what you have and move to do something different, because what you're doing right now is not what you were meant to do. And for this one client of mine, this readings kept on is consistently change, move on, find something new. Well, yesterday we found out that this change and moving on and something that she was afraid of doing and stuff, giving up what she felt was comfortable, the decision was made for her. She no longer had to decide whether she was going to move on because she lost her position with her company. Okay. So when I look at things like this and stuff, when God prompts you or prompts people to send a message that it's time to move on, and you don't find the courage to move in that direction, nature will do it for you, and it will catch you unawares. I was caught many times in the same position. I knew what I was doing was not the right thing for me, and talk about surviving 4 near-death experiences. Each one of those near-death experiences, especially as an adult and stuff, they occurred during a time when I was getting slapped in the head. I said, "Boy, you listening to us or what?" And so God placed me in a situation where I couldn't argue anymore, and He took the decision out of my hand and made the decision for me where I had to stop dead in my track. The last one was in 2010 when I had a series of heart attacks and I needed to have a triple bypass and open heart surgery to repair the heart valve in me. So, if we don't take the warnings and we don't take the heatings given to us that we need to change, nature will find its way to intervene. So this is my message for all of you folks out there procrastinating and putting things off that needs to be done. Okay, before nature decides for you, uh, be proactive and make those changes uh, along your terms. Okay, while you still have the choice to make. Okay, and don't wait until the choice is removed from your hands. Anyway, I'm gonna be posting again this Friday for the Powerball, unless somebody hits it tomorrow. Okay, but on Friday I'm gonna be posting, and Saturday after the numbers are drawn, you can um, we're gonna be doing feedback. Also, I am going to be releasing soon releasing the a serial on Kindle Vella, and this is a story that's kind of like based on episodes. And so far, Elle and I um, completed 3 of them. I'm working on my fourth episode, and the title of this I changed it from "There's a Ghost in My Kitchen," uh, and I changed the title to uh, "Angels, Ghosts, and Demons." Okay, and Memoirs of a Spirit Healer. So that's the change coming up, and it will be available in on Amazon, um, actually on Kindle Vella. And to read these episodes, you're gonna have to get some tokens and spend some tokens to read. And these episodes are pretty short, but it's really interesting and been fun writing, and I really enjoy writing this way. And it reminds me of the old serials on the radio, radio days, and in the movies where it shows action up until a certain point, and um, there's a cliffhanger at the end where something happens and you left at wondering, oh, what's the next thing to happen? Okay, and that's how these episodes are written. So uh, it's really fun. Anyway, so if you folks are interested, I'll let you folks know on the release date. Right now, I'm checking it and doing editing. I'm writing it, and Elle is helping me edit, and she's really good in kind of helping me express the things that I want to express. So she's my co-author. So we're having fun, and we're doing something that creative together, and that's what I like about this particular project. Anyway, so besides having my book, The Journey of Our Souls and Picking Winners, now I'm going to have a third. This is a series, and hopefully, after finishing all of the episodes, we can combine it and compile it and create our book. Okay, and so anyway, I'll keep you folks briefed, and until Friday. This is Dave Wallace from Waihoa, Hawaii, saying aloha.